Clinical Director here at Hocking County Behavioral Healthcare. It's our Gray Street office, and we'd like to introduce you to our staff today.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm the office manager here. So I do a lot of office managing stuff, and sometimes I get to play with kids. Right now I'm taking care of these babies for one of our clients that can't come in and see us. And so I hope she can see this video and see that her babies are being well taken care of.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Newman. I'm a licensed social worker at Hocking Behavioral Health, and I've been with the agency for 3 years.
Hi, I'm April Harrison. I'm a CPST provider with the HRS office here in Logan, and this is my 14th year. I work a lot with children and families that have behavior health issues.
Hello, my name is Michelle McLaughlin, and I am the administrative assistant here at Hocking County Behavioral Health.
Hi, I'm Jenny Koffel. I'm a prevention specialist. I coordinate the EAGER program for all 5 elementary schools in Hocking County. When I'm not busy doing that, I'm doing other prevention work and some case management, and I'm housed at Hocking County Behavioral Health.
Hi, I'm Stacey Dane. I'm a case manager and I work at Hocking County Behavioral Health.
Hi, I'm Nancy Gregory. I work at the Gray Street office, Hocking County Behavioral Health, and I'm a case manager here.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Nagy. I work at Hocking County Behavioral Health at the Gray Street office in Logan, and I am a case manager.
Hi, my name is Becca Mods. I work at the Gray Street location at Hocking County Behavioral Health. I am a case manager here, and I just got my master's in counseling.
my name is Dr. Courtney Ruggles. I am an assistant professor of social work at the University of Rio Grande. I have also been the walk chair for the past couple of years for the Out of the Darkness campus walk at the University of Rio Grande, which highlights suicide prevention and suicide education and awareness. And I am also an American Foundation for Suicide Prevention Ohio chapter board member. So today I am focusing on suicide prevention, and I want to say thank you to Health Recovery Services for inviting me to be a contributor to their video series. I'm very happy to be here, especially for the month of May as we celebrate Mental Health Awareness Month. And so I kind of want to talk about my background a little bit. I have a bachelor's degree in sociology and a master's and doctorate in social work. And I feel like my educational trajectory, it was put on that path because when I was a freshman in college, I experienced one of my friends who died by suicide. And it was a very traumatic experience for me. And I found myself asking questions that I couldn't answer at the time, and that my education really helped me to start on that journey of answering, because I really wanted to understand why, not so much the individual. I know that a lot of people focus on the individual, but I wanted to focus on the larger groups as to why larger groups experience risks of suicide and why larger groups die by suicide. And so that was a very interesting thing for me. And so I'm very focused on the larger picture of bigger groups and things that experience suicidal ideations. We also know that in Ohio, especially in our area where it's very rural, that we experience higher rates of suicide in the state of Ohio. And we also know nationally that more rural areas experience higher rates of suicide. And so today I want to kind of talk about why that might be, but what you can do if you know someone who's experiencing suicidal ideations or someone who is struggling, or if you are yourself. And I kind of want to just help us feel a little bit more comfortable. And I know this is a one-sided conversation because I'm talking into a recording, but I'm hoping that this can really help you feel more comfortable in engaging. And so when I think about larger groups experiencing suicidal ideations, I think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And if you have a background in sociology, psychology, social work, any of those helping professions, you may be familiar with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It is represented in a pyramid, and it's got 5 different levels. And the lower levels are your more basic, more simple human needs. And as you move up, they become more complex. And so your first level, according to Maslow, of your needs are your physiological needs. So like shelter and food and water. So your very basic human needs to survive. And then the second is safety. Do you have a safe structure to live in? Are you in a safe environment? Those kind of things. So those needs are very important. And then we go into the middle level, which is love and belongingness. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about belongingness and connectedness. Because we know from research that the more that you feel like you belong or are connected to a place or group, the less likely, or you have a less risk of experiencing symptoms of depression or anxiety. And we talk about these symptoms of depression and anxiety and of other behavioral health symptoms being a direct link or directly related to suicidal ideations. So if you experience, or if someone experiences symptoms of behavioral health, they can experience they're more likely to experience higher levels of suicidal ideations compared to someone who does not experience those symptoms. And so that's a direct relationship. And so when we talk about connectedness, though, we know that connectedness, if there's a lack there of it, or belongingness, it can increase those behavioral health symptoms, which then can increase those suicidal ideations. So connectedness and belongingness is therefore indirectly related to suicidal ideations. And so that's one reason why I want to focus on this, especially during the time that we're in, because we are, we're facing a time that we've never experienced. We are at home. As you can see, I'm working from home, and I feel very connected to my place of employment with the University of Rio Grande, and I like being there, and I like seeing my coworkers. And for the past couple of months, we haven't been having that physical interaction. I haven't been able to actually lay eyes on my coworkers. We're instead having Zoom meetings, and we see a lot of agencies and stuff are doing that. A lot of organizations are doing that, and so that can change your levels of connectedness and belongingness. We're also seeing that with families, where families are doing Zoom meetings to connect and meet and see each other. We're seeing it with friend groups. I mean, we're seeing it all over the place. But the thing is that we are more remote than we've ever been. And it's obviously due to this pandemic, and it can be a great thing, but it's also got its repercussions. And the behavioral health pandemic that we are seeing now is definitely one of those outcomes. And so when we talk about losing that connection, I kind of want to say that it's the physical connection that we've been talking about, because that's when we've been going, to work, and we've been physically seeing and interacting with our coworkers, or visiting our parents who don't live with us, or our aunts and uncles, or cousins, or brothers and sisters-in-laws, and nieces and nephews. We aren't connecting with them physically anymore. Because we're seeing them on a computer screen, kind of like how you're seeing me. And so, like I said, that changes our belongingness and our connection until we start to rephrase it. And so that's something else I want to kind of just push in there a little bit, is rephrasing that even though I can't be in the same room as someone else, that I can still have a good relationship with them and have connecting, meaningful moments with them through things like Zoom or phone calls or text messages. And that's what I want to talk about, is how can we improve the connectedness? One thing that I started doing when this occurred was I started reaching out to my friends and just saying, hey, it's your weekly check-in. How are you doing? And I wouldn't let them tell me like I'm just doing fine. I would actually probe, which I know I'm trained in doing that. So I would probe a little bit and just say, are you really doing okay? Like, how is this? How is this? How are you feeling about this? And that way I could really be there for them. And eventually they figured it out, and they would be like, okay, we're ready for Courtney's weekly check-in. And so, and that's what we would do. And it's not only was I checking in on them, but then they were checking in on me. And we had very meaning, growing conversations. And we created connections that we wouldn't have if we weren't experiencing this really weird time. And so that's something I hope is kind of a positive and a encouragement for you as well, is how can you create more connections without actually being in the same place? So I want to talk about, having those big conversations, and how to know if you should have a big conversation. So what if you see somebody who is maybe more irritable, maybe more angry than they normally would be? What if they're starting to socially withdraw? And that can be difficult to see at these times since we are all kind of remote. But what if they do start to withdraw? They're not talking to you as much. They're not reaching out as much. You may notice some weird things on social media that they may be posting. Maybe they're not active on social media at all, and that's weird. Maybe you're seeing some personality changes. Right now at this time, I think it's anything that raises a flag to you that you're like, I wonder how, so-and-so is doing, because this is kind of made me feel a little like they need something. Reach out. That is all you need, is that little baby indication. Go ahead and reach out to that person and simply ask the words, are you okay? We live in a culture that when we ask, hey, how are you doing? We expect only a couple of answers, which are, I'm doing great. I'm okay. How are you? Things like that. I'm doing fine. No big deal. Or, I'm living the dream. However, we're not honest with what we're actually experiencing or what we're actually feeling. And so how can we help each other out if we can't even be honest with just our basic emotions? And so that's something that I want to encourage people to do, especially now, is to have honest conversations. And we talk about asking people, how are you doing? And instead of giving the answer of, oh, I'm fine, everything's good, give the actual answer. You know what? I had a day this week where I struggled hard, but this is what I did and it made me feel better. And I don't know, but I'm doing okay with, today I'm doing okay. And then you might get an answer where, what, today is not a good day for me. And that's where you get to step in and be a help. Okay. That's where you step in and you tell that person, I'm here for you. Okay, I can't fix everything for you, but I'm here for you. I'm here to talk to you. And that's all we really need. And at AFSP, we like to say that a conversation can save lives. And really, it is just telling that person that, you know what, I'm here for you. And if you need me, I'm absolutely here. And I care about you. And you know what, I need you here. And that in itself is a huge ordeal. Okay. And so just having those conversations, and yes, they can be uncomfortable, but the more that you have them, the more it gets easier, and you'll feel yourself being better at being more open about your feelings. And hopefully that's going to make you feel better as well. So I hope this video today kind of helped you navigating, just encouraging you to have a good, meaningful conversation. Also, just reaching out to your friends because that in itself will hopefully encourage the connectedness, especially as we look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs and that love and belongingness. And again, thank you to Health and Recovery Services. I'm very happy to have contributed. It's the perks of working from home. Thank you again and have a good day. And I hope you all stay safe and well.
To stay, but we'll remember the best time in our lives. We had a wham, bam, shang-a-lang and a sha-la-la-la-la-la thing. Wham, bam, shang-a-lang and a sha-la-la-la-la-la thing. Wham, bam, shang-a-lang and a sha-la-la-la-la-la thing.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll talk to you soon. I miss you tons! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Purple family group for life.
Hey, Anne-Marie, how you doing? And what the heck is Purple Family Group for Life?
BFF from TI camp. We were in the Purple family group together, and now we are inseparable. I can't believe it took going to TI camp to find my very best friend.
All right, family group. I didn't get lucky enough to meet my BFF and family group, but I have certainly met some really great friends. I think family group is my favorite thing at TI.
Yeah, I remember my first TI camp and how nervous I was. I was going to be around so many people I didn't even know. Like, I was scared I wouldn't meet any new friends. But after my first family group, I got to do some icebreakers and found out that a whole bunch of us had things in common.
Oh yeah, icebreakers. Playing games and getting to know other kids was so much fun. And I remember being nervous at first too, but also remember crying like a baby on Sunday afternoon when it was time to go home. But the good thing about TI camp these days is it's so easy to keep in touch with each other after camp is over.
Right? I mean, we didn't even have cell phones back when we were going to TI camp.
Okay, let's not age ourselves again, Anne-Marie. But you are so right. It's amazing to think how easy it is to stay in touch with the other kids you meet at TI once you go back to the real world.
There's a whole Facebook page devoted just to other folks that have gone to Southeastern Ohio Regional TI Camp. And it's a great way to keep in touch with all our friends, plus not feel quite so alone once TI is over.
I would have loved having that when we were younger. It was always difficult to describe quite what it's like being at TI camp. And family group was great, and getting to know other people was great too, but TI is more like a feeling.
I know what you mean. Being at TI camp and getting to know people and laughing with them and solve problems together and learn new things in family group was a big part of what made that TI feeling.
And there were lots of people behind that too. I remember our dear friend Jody Kilbarger being my first family group facilitator, and I loved it.
Agreed. Jody was a huge part of TI and brought so much love and guidance to so many kids in Southeastern Ohio. She was definitely a big part of what makes that TI feeling.
I'm so thankful for having met so many amazing people that had the same ideas and the same beliefs that I did. Rocking your drug-free lifestyle proudly can be tough sometimes, but with people like Jody and Reggie and all the other people I met from camp, it made it so much easier.
I got your back, buddy. I'm drug-free and I'm proud.
See, this is why I'm so glad we can stay in touch all year long. And even though we met each other almost 20 years ago, you are still one of my closest friends.
Agreed. To the power of TI. Man, do I miss TI right now.
Oh, me too.
Okay, so we got to text some folks and go check the Facebook page for some great updates. Maybe we could make homemade warm fuzzies and send them to people.
Oh, warm fuzzies, yes. The world definitely needs warm fuzzies.
All right, you guys, log in, reach out, call someone, and send them a smiley face or whatever you got to do to stay connected. We need each other now more than ever.
Yep. That makes this week's BAM Chem is coming to a close. So until next time, remember,
never stop being you.
And know that we love you.
Can they be that close?
state for the record. We're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me.
Commander Fury, thank goodness you're here. We got a real problem. Sir, what happened to your goatee?
Never mind that, Agent T. You said this was a red alert. What's the big emergency?
Well, sir, the planet is in danger once again.
I knew it. Thanos is back, right?
No, Chief. It's even worse than that.
What could be worse than Thanos?
Well, sir, a federal emergency hotline run by SAMHSA registered a 1,000% increase in calls in April due to this coronavirus. People are stressed and really anxious.
SAMHSA? What in blue blazes is that? And how did you do that?
SAMHSA is Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. They've documented a recent increase in behavioral health issues like depression and HCOD abuse.
What do you mean by ATOD abuse? And stop doing that pointy thing.
That's abuse of alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs. Alcohol sales alone went up 55% in March of 2020.
I thought I told you to quit with the pointy thing. Never mind. This is serious. I guess it's time to call on Earth's mightiest heroes, the Avengers.
Chief, this is kind of out of their league. This is a job for specially trained behavioral health clinicians, prevention specialists.
I guess you're not going to quit with the pointy thing, okay. But you mean to tell me these kinds of problems can be prevented, T?
Yes, sir. Prevention works, and it's cost effective too. According to one study, every dollar spent in prevention saves an average of $18 in cost to mental health, criminal justice, social services, and healthcare systems.
Well then, what are we waiting for? Where can we pull together a team of prevention specialists?
The Ohio Chemical Dependency Professional Board certifies prevention specialists in our state.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them. These prevention specialists use something called CSAP strategies. CSAP strategies.
Is this what you're trying to do, Chief? These 6 strategies are the foundation of a comprehensive prevention program. Using an evidence-based planning tool like the Strategic Prevention Framework, prevention specialists can create a positive change on a population level.
Show off. So who organizes these prevention services? All right then, there's no time to waste. Pull together the best team there is and let's get to work, Agent T.
Right away, sir. What are we going to call this group?
I think I'll call them the Preventers. Let's see what we got here. Who's first?
Well, we gathered the best of the best, and all of them have special powers in addition to their prevention skills. Up first is Brian Howard. He calls himself Dr. Change.
All right, son. What can you do for us?
Well, I'm based in Meigs County, but I manage health recovery services, prevention services in all 6 counties we serve. My specialty is in protective factors like this.
Wow, that was pretty impressive, T. Who's next?
Well, her name is Daveline McDaniel, also known as Captain Marvelous.
So what are your special skills?
I provide services in Benton County, but I also coordinate our intervention program and have a gift for organization. My special power is pure energy.
These guys are really dynamite, Agent T. What else you got?
Well, the next prevention specialist is Brock Wolford. He's from Jackson and says he's Iron Man, sir.
Son, you say you're Iron Man, but we already have an Iron Man. We can't have 2. If you're Iron Man, prove it.
I work out of Jackson County, but I'm also a specialist working with community coalitions. And, oh yeah, I'm from Jackson, so of course I'm Iron Man.
Man, that's going to be a big repair bill. Hey, T, I thought you said you had one more member of the team. I don't see her. Where is she?
Well, her name is Lisa Osborne, and she has unique power to be everywhere at once. Right now, she's in Grande County, but she's also here too, right there.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Osborne and I'm the prevention specialist for here in Grande County. So today what I'd like to do is first of all just say thank you for tuning in. I'm really excited about being able to continue to reach out to students and to parents with messages that are positive and preventative messages.
Well, I think the planet's in really good hands now, T. Good job. And you know what? I hear there are prevention specialists all over Ohio. Right here in southeastern Ohio, Health Recovery Services has all your prevention needs covered. You can look us up at our website, www.hrs.org. A big shout out to all the prevention specialists everywhere and a big salute. You are Earth's mightiest heroes, the Preventers.
Please be sure to visit Health Recovery Services by going to www.hrs.org. There you can find more information on our COVID-19 response and all of our programs. You can also catch the latest episode of HRS Presents by going to the DCS tab and clicking HRS Presents.